Worship, 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 worship.
I am asked often if God is relevant, or I'm told that he's irrelevant. And I always smile at that. Like, how could God? He's never been. I was about to say he's never been more relevant, but that is not true either. He is life. Like it's silly to ask the question whether God's relevant or not. It's silly to ask the question whether church and the gospel is relevant or not. It's life. But that's me speaking from a Christian mind. So if I'm to kind of step back and speak in normal terms, I don't know how I can do that. Look, I feel like a lot of times it's the way we're looking at the Bible. And I blame the church for this because we haven't explained the Bible well. We haven't explained the gospel well. We haven't lived the gospel well. And like you look at the Bible, it's not just like a set of rules to follow. It's a story. It's a story of God that we are heavily involved in. And it's really our history. And if you know anything about history, it always repeats, right? It's the same thing. So if you go to the Old Testament, the Bible, you'll see corrupt leadership, which we have today. You'll see people of God sinning, which we have today. You'll see people who don't believe in God doing all kinds of, engaged in all kinds of hedonism, which we see today. You'll see crime and poverty. You'll see natural disasters. You'll see all that kind of stuff that we see today. You'll see some people doing some good, whether they're believers or not, doing some good. You'll see the remnant of God, some people doing really good and in tune with what God is saying and following his commands, and people who are not. You'll see prophets go to cities and to the people of God, go to the temple. Sometimes the people will obey God and obey the things that the prophets are saying. Most of the times they don't, right? We'll see false prophets. We see all those things that we see today. You go to the New Testament and you see Jesus and his words and his followers who are finding life in his words. You see followers who want to kill those words. You see followers who are misinterpreting what Jesus is saying. All those things we see today. Like you go to the epistles, the churches that are being built. Some of them, a lot of them are actually in the Bible, are corrupt. And you see a lot of churches today that are corrupt. So you see the beginning and the end, right? You see our beginning of, we are faced with God every day. We might not recognize that we're being faced with God, or maybe we do and we just still choose to play dumb. That is our beginning. It's everyone's beginning. And there's this journey of, are you going to follow that longing in your heart for the truth or not? And then all of our ends are the same. Everything comes to an end, whether it's in, glory or condemnation, despair, right? It's all the same. Like do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, to ask whether God is relevant or not is silly. It's like asking if air is relevant or not. It's like asking if water is relevant or not. Like it's us. There's a very churchy post. I'm not normally this churchy in the realm of Praphit Plus, but I don't know how else to answer that question or to deal with the statement when people come to me and say that the gospel, that church is irrelevant. Like it's silly. It's silly. So yeah, I don't know where else to take this post. Yeah, I really don't know. I've got a yo-yo here. I could end the post with a yo-yo. Wait a second. It's a little tangled. It's an old yo-yo. I like it though. Really, I don't know what else to talk about. I mean, God is everywhere. He's in us. You know that? God is in us. Like we come into life by God. God was with us before we were even a thought, before we were even a sexy thought in our parents' minds, and before we were even in the womb. God was there. He's with us in birth. He's with us in death. Like it's a ridiculous question to ask whether God is relevant or not. But the yo-yo, look to the yo-yo. The yo-yo, soothing, soothing. You don't have to think about the thoughts of God, that's a big thought, right? Hopefully you'll deal properly with that big thought when you do think about it. You're not distracting yourself with stuff like yo-yos, but